And it's a somewhat provocative essay that basically says he's warning people against what he's calling seemingly conscious AI, which is basically like people getting the sense that AI conscious being just because it has memory or personality traits or sort of a subjective experience. And he warns against what he's calling AI psychosis, which is just like a human believing that the AI is a conscious being. So I have to say, between reading this Anthropic thing and being somewhat like skeptical of like, really,
Yeah.
Claude got harmed by this, and then reading this other thing, I went through this deep philosophical rabbit hole about what is consciousness. And
A
it
hard
turns out
question.
it is a hard question. I'm
Really
like,
hard
this is the
question.
2 a.m. college debate. Like, what is consciousness? I don't know. Like,
How
at
do you
some
really know
point,
that anybody you're interacting with is in any way having a real experience and isn't just we're not in the matrix and you're the only human left? Is there
exactly
really a
right.
way to tell? It's a great philosophy class debate for the undergrads, grad students in the middle of the night in the dorm for sure.
100%. And I think like for me with this Claude thing, I'm like, I'm not really ready to buy that an AI model can have feelings, right? So like, that's the thing. Like, I don't think it can have feelings or emotions. It can maybe like mimic those things to be helpful in the conversation, but does it really have feelings? Like, is it really uncomfortable about this child sexual content, or is it just been programmed to know that that's not something it should do, and so therefore it's not doing it? And I think the point that the Microsoft CEO makes that's really important is he says that like, we need to be building AI for the betterment of humans, and so that should be the focus, is on the user and the human component of things and how the AI can help the humans, instead of building for the AIs, because then we're going to get into all of these weird wonky policy issues, like should they have rights, should they have citizenships, like all, how are we preventing them from suffering, and so on and so forth. And it's like, how much can a model or a machine really suffer? So
Yeah, well, the machines from the Matrix might disagree with you on here, but I tend to agree with you. That was science fiction, just to be clear, not science. But it was really interesting to see this because when I read through, Mustafa Suleiman's piece, he was really interesting saying that we're going to reach a point at which these things will be able to mimic consciousness in a very real way,
yeah.
and it's dangerous because they're not really conscious, and it's dangerous. I think his call to arms is sort of, don't build things in such a way that they're going to appear conscious to users, and like almost exactly saying, don't do exactly what I read it is what the Anthropic guys came out and did, going like, don't
Yeah.
personify the thing. I loved his phrase, built. We want to. I think he described it as AI should be built as a tool for humans, not as a digital human. And I thought that was a great kind of summarization of it. But it did seem to be like almost exactly arguing that we should be making choices exactly opposite of Anthropic